In this episode, we explore some of Singapore's amazing sights. We get the opportunity to try some local delicacies. And stay tuned right till the end, as you'll see we got a rare opportunity to attend the bar at the top of the Marina Bay Sands Hotel.
So we're here in Singapore and we're at the Botanical Gardens, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's beautiful. There's lots of colour and flowers, different trees. It's beautiful and it's free.
I'd recommend that you come reasonably early in the day. If you come in the midday sun, walking around, you may be a little warm. So we've come into the Evolution Gardens and it's beautiful here. You can hear the noise of the jungle. And we've come across some actual fossilised tree trunks. So they're actually more feel like stone than they do tree trunks. And apparently they're actual fossilised trees. Amazing. So this structure here is amazing. It's made out of stone. It looks a bit like Fred Flintstone's house.
Sounds like it's about to detonate.
We're here at Newton Food Centre, which used to be called Newton Circus back in the day when I lived in Singapore in the late 80s. It's changed a lot. It's one of the main well-known tourist hawker centres to come and try some local dishes. Back in the day when I used to come here in the late 80s, it used to be very rural with men fanning their satay, and it's a lot more modern looking now. But it's still a great hawker centre, and if you're around, it's not far from Scots Road, Orchard Road. If you want to try some local dishes, come down to Newton Food Centre. Okay, so in the centre court of the Newton Food Court, at lunchtime some of the stalls are closed, but it really comes alive at night time. And back in the good old 80s, this whole middle section was filled with different stalls. They weren't just around the outside, but it's a really good place to come and try some local food. Some roast duck that can stand behind me, and it smells amazing. Oh, that's lovely. Really nice. Roast duck, noodles or rice is amazing. Okay, so we've come down to Scots Road and Orchard Road, which is one of the main areas of Singapore for big shopping centres and shopping. So if you're looking for shopping centres, head down here. Not necessarily the cheapest place to shop in Singapore, but you will find all of the designer brands and things like that in this area of town.
That like to do a little bit of shopping. There's plenty of that here in Singapore. There are thousands of places to shop and come on down.
Okay, so we're here at Starbucks in Wisma Atria. We just stopped for a cold drink and we have managed to save another 4 plastic straws by using our reusable ones. Yay! Okay, so we've just arrived at the beginning of Little India in Singapore. So we're going to go and have a look around. So come on, let's go. Okay, so we've walked down to Serangoon Road, which is the main road that leads through Little India, and they've still got the decorations you can still see behind me from the recent Deepavali festival. So it's a beautiful place to come and have a walk around. We're going to go and try and see if we can find some food, maybe some samosas or curry puffs. Sounds like a good plan.
Road and Rotan Lane. Really good food. It was at the end of lunchtime, so lots of places were closing down or shut for private functions, but somebody local recommended this place and it was absolutely brilliant. 10 out of 10. Lovely food, lovely service, lovely music. It was great. Nepalese food, fabulous.
Okay, so we're now at Little India MRT station. We're getting the MRT back to Chinatown, where we should be meeting our friend Richard Sekyong at about 4 o'clock before we head out to dinner to meet some of my old college friends tonight. So yeah, should be a good night. We're going to meet down at a hawker centre down near Marina Bay. So yeah, looking forward to it. Okay, so we have come down to an area of Singapore called Tiong Bahru, which is an old colonial suburb of Singapore. And Singapore, although it's built up with loads of high-rises, some of the old architecture here is still very British, very colonial, and it's nice to see that it's not all high-rises. There's some lovely apartments around here. So if you're around in the area, Tiong Bahru Heritage Trail is worth a nice walk around. Okay, so I'm here with my friend Richard, who I met in Singapore in 1987.
87, yes, that's right.
And we went to Shatek. So for those that don't know, I went to a hotel management school here in Singapore in the late 80s. And this is one of my crazy classmates. And we're going to meet up with some other buddies tonight, and we're going to go out for dinner and catch up with some old friends. Okay, so we've come down to Esplanade to meet the guys near Marina Bay. If you're looking for a really nice place to come and relax, there's shops, there's places to eat, there's an outside hawker centre, and there's lots going on here. So if you like it, come down to Esplanade. It's a really cool place to come visit. Okay, so you've got some really amazing views here down by the Marina Bay. You can see the Marina Bay Sands Hotel and all of the main sites of Singapore around the bay. Okay, so we are now down at Esplanade's Hawker Centre. Sit down, it's okay. And it's a nice place to eat outside, better value, and
Knock back a few beers.
Tiger beer by the jug, and lots of good local food with a view, depending where you sit, over the bay behind me. So yeah, really nice food.
This is where Chris used to work.
I used to work in the Mandarin Oriental just next door. Yeah, amazing. Okay, so we have managed to find a couple of my old school friends. So here we have Wayun, and it's been, I think, like 1989. It's more than 20 years. It might be nearly 30 years, actually.
No, it's almost 30 years.
Nearly 30 years.
Almost 30 years. Yes.
And we found him.
30 years.
So he's joining us for a beer. And then we have Bobby, who also went to Shatek with me, hotel school here in Singapore. Bobby was always the naughtiest one in school, always smoking and getting into trouble with teachers and girls very often. And then enough because his family's here. And then we have Richard, who we've already introduced today.
Also known as
Nickname Flying Fish. And then we have Young Ming, who I used to share a flat with most of the time. So yeah, so it's really good to catch up with these guys. So, Yam Sing.
Yam Sing.
We're on our way to the Marina Bay Sands Hotel, where our good friend Ming is going to get us up to the top. We're going to go up to the top and have a look at the view. And the view behind me is Singapore at its best. It's absolutely beautiful at night. So let's go up to the top of Marina Bay and have a good look around. Okay, so we're here on top of the Marina Bay Sands Hotel in the private bar, thanks to Ming, looking out over the beautiful skyline of Singapore. This place is amazing. It's not easy to get up here, but luckily I've got some contacts. But it's well worth it. This is a treat and a half. Look at that view.